That's what's in the building. And around here, we got a little saying. Whether male or female, if you get out of motherfucking pocket, you caveman that bitch. And what that means right there is to put a bitch in his or her place. So if you feeling disrespected, look that motherfucker dead in the eye and do this shit right here. Caveman that bitch.
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 Until they give you respect, killer.
Bitch, what you think? You gon' sip on my drink and not give up no pussy, no head or fade on the tank? I wanna grind on the dance floor. Give me what I asked for. Drop of a dime, I'll be a motherfucking asshole. Don't let your friends get your ass kicked talking that shit. Them other niggas is plastic, I'm a straight up pimp. I'll put my foot upside your head trying to play me hoe. If you ain't sucking no dick, you got to pay me hoe. And fuck the bouncers, they ain't saving you, bitch. I wanna fuck you and your friend for them ecstasy hits. I wanna treat you like the tramp you are and take the bus home. You ain't stepping foot back in my goddamn car. And if my soldiers wanna pound it too, that's what you gon' have to do. Open up your legs before my folks act a fucking fool. We tear the club up, tramp, we ain't playing. If a bitch is acting up, you hear the whole clique saying Caveman that bitch.
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 Until they give you respect,
Now when you
killer.
going motherfucker, yeah, I'm talking to you. Cause see, some of you niggas is bitches too. Always worried about the next man, hating on their game plan, talking shit all under your breath like you was Rain Man. I slap the taste out your mouth with my Mac hand, spit in your face and top it off with the backhand. I know some chicks that'll whoop your ass, and if you pull a gun on me, motherfucker, you better blast. Cause I see the fear in your eyes, your nerves are shot. You better off running away, calling the cops. When my folks are all around, you better swallow your pride, or they'll be creeping up from that blind side. All up in the parking lot, starting to rumble. Cause you never learned the rules in this concrete jungle. See, we tear the block up, nigga, we ain't playing. When the suckers acting up, you hear the whole clique saying Caveman that bitch.
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 Until they give you respect, killer.
Bitch gon' get caveman if she acting brave, man. And the type of hoes right there that I can't stand. You better do your homework for your mouth pop. That's how you get your ass clowned and your couch stomped. Now y'all don't want it, but you gon' get it. This game is so easy now, the nastiest player with it. And I forgot about you bitch made niggas talking that gangsta shit, but they ain't never touch triggers. I ain't the hardest dude, but I'm rude when it comes to the tycoon shit. Your boy be doing it for and putting it down for the rich. I go so sick. I gotta reach the top, and I ain't settling. Got a problem with it, better get up on my level then. I'm mixing hyphy juice with that silver Patron. Where I'm from, you go hard or you go home. I tell you, town up, bitch, I ain't playing. You get to talking shit, you hear my whole clique saying
Caveman that bitch.
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 Until they give you respect, killer.